Hey guys, it's Gigi. Welcome back to another video. So, I am going to be answering your questions today. So, a lot of you have asked me questions. I've gotten a lot more questions than I thought I would. So, it took me a bit of time to get it all together, but I have it together. Okay, so my first question is, so Mark Kimball asked, do you go to public school? If so, how does following Torah affect you and those around you? So the answer is, I am actually homeschooled. I still interact with kids who are not homeschooled though. It hasn't been a problem, and if friends come over on Shabbat, they know what they can't do. Okay. Second question. Chris Martinez said, when did you accept Yeshua as your Savior, and when did you get baptized? Answer. I have believed in God and Jesus all my life, but when I first came to Torah was in the summer of 2016. I was baptized last year for the first time at a rude awakening for the Passover event. Okay. Davey Laverty said, Shalom Gigi, is there a place someone can make a donation to help you upgrade your equipment? Okay, so no, there is no place for donations, but I am getting better equipment. I'm going to be using my computer. I have a backdrop that we bought, and also I'm going to be using iMovie, but thank you for thinking of it. Okay. Natalie Davis said, what Bible translation/version do you read? Okay, so we use many translations of the Bible, but the two we use most often are King James and one that's called the Scriptures. It's pretty much just the original Bible scripts, just in English, but all the names are said in Hebrew. It's actually right here. Scriptures. It's a nice book, and I like it. That's big. Okay. Laura Eads, sorry if I said your name wrong. Do you still find other parts of Shabbat hard to do, or have you and your family gotten into the swing of it and it's getting pretty easy? Okay, so we're pretty accustomed to Shabbat. I think just one of the problems is I get really bored. I'm going to be making a video on things you can do on Shabbat when you're bored, so I'm not going to list them now. But also, Kayla K replied, and I think she has a good point. She says that it depends on what your Sabbath is. If you've noticed, it says in the commandment to keep Shabbat holy. So holy means set apart. So just do Shabbat differently from the rest of the week. So she had some good examples, such as things like if your job is driving all day, don't drive on Shabbat. If your job is cooking, don't cook on Shabbat. Just eat leftovers. And that's a good point. So I really like that reply, and I think she's a smart girl. Okay. Jacob C. What miracles have you experienced or gifts you've operated in? Okay, so I've experienced a few miracles in my life since the Torah has been part of it. I think one of the biggest is my mom was inside the sukkah for Sukkot. It was very heavy, and it suddenly collapsed on her. I was outside with her, and she was very, very lucky. She fell onto the table, and she got off in the one corner of the sukkah that was still being held up by one cheap lamp. And the other side, even the lamp had collapsed on that side too. She was just in that one corner. And, I mean, she had a few scrapes, but she was fine. That lamp would not have been strong enough to hold up the sukkah if it just fell on it. But we believe if it was set on the lamp, it would be able to have held it up, maybe. So we think that an angel protected her and laid it against the lamp. So she had to crawl on her hands and knees, which is sort of hard for her age, but it's better than getting hurt. So, okay. On the other hand, for gifts, I don't think I've gotten any gifts, but okay. Midwesterner, I'm curious if you'll talk about the Feast of Shavuot. Okay, so yes, I will. That feast is tomorrow, so we're going to be having a double Shabbat. Okay, Pearl Laster said, I have a 14-year-old daughter who is really bitter about following Torah. She wants nothing to do with it. Our family grew up in the Christian churches and always celebrated Christmas, Easter, and harvest festivals. She's so upset over our new thinking for 2 years now. Is there any way you can give her some words of encouragement? Her name is Gabriella. Thank you so much. Our family will be praying for you in your journey with Yehovah. Okay, this really touches my heart. So he asked it, and he said he made progress with her. But I'm still going to answer it in case anyone else has this trouble. Okay, so if you were to think about Christmas and Easter and all that, what's so special about it? Santa isn't real, and I think you must know that. So what's the point about Christmas? It's all about Santa and the gifts that we just added in. But if it's all about Santa and he's not real, then what's the point of it? There's nothing to it. And same with Easter. There's no Easter bunny. What's the whole point? You just need following Torah. The more you do it, you'll see a lot of more things that come across as true, because the Christian churches and other churches, they say a lot of weird stuff because things have been changed and passed on, so that's what we hear, and so that's what we believe. But the more you think of it, those things, they're not always true. They don't go together with other things, and it's really confusing. But Torah is simple, and you can see it, and it's true. So you just need to pray about it and just let Yehovah into your heart. Okay, Kayla K said, have you heard of tzitzits? And if so, do you think girls should wear them? Yes, I have heard of them, and I do think girls should wear them. In fact, I'm wearing one right now. I wear it in bracelet form, though, because it's easier. But you can also wear it on your waist, like my mom does. Yeah, it's commanded to wear tzitzit. Zitziot. But it doesn't say anything about who. It just says, my people shall wear these. So that, I think, applies to everyone, including girls. Okay. Jeremiah S. said, who are those people who claim to be Jews and are not? Okay, so I had to ask my mom about this one because it's not really something I can answer on my own. I don't know everything about the Bible yet, as much as my mom does. She knows a lot of stuff. So she said that in Revelation, there's a couple of mentions of people who claim to be Jews, but are actually of the synagogue of Satan / Hasatan. I think that they might be Jews biologically, but are following Satan / Hasatan. So that changes everything, I think they started out as Jews, but they started following Satan, so they became not Jews, but still claimed they were. Okay. Cherie Jacobs said, I'm a Christian and do worship on Sunday, and I really just want to understand and learn about all this from the basic beginner's level, because that's where I'm at. God bless you. Okay, we actually celebrate on Saturday, because that's what we believe. It is the holy day, but we all have our own thoughts, but we believe that it was Saturday and always Saturday, and it was never changed. And it says the last day of the week, and Sunday is not the last of the week. Saturday is. So the 7th day of the week is Saturday, so. Okay, but yeah, like I said, we all have our own thoughts. If you want some more basics, you can just watch more of my channel. I will be doing some basic videos, and that's the whole point of my channel. It's like for basics and just like coming along with me to learn with me. But you can also check out some other channels, such as like 119 Ministries. Like someone replied and said that that's a good one. There's a lot of good ones out there. Rude Awakening is good. And Nehemiah Gordon a little. There's a lot of good stuff out there. And Torah Family, that's good. Okay, that's it. Thank you all for watching. I can do Torah and you can too. Bye-bye.